finish doing whatever it's doing there. Right, we're going to be playing in the daily Superblitz arena, so let's join that. You can see I've missed a start whilst I was a little bit busy doing other things. But we're not here to win the event, we're just here to take part. They're the early leaders. Now this is 3-minute blitz. I've played a little bit of bullet earlier, so I need to slow my pace down here. So 2-3-6-2, good luck. Okay, let's just play a knight up actually. I'll drop back and maybe back again. He pushes it, okay. So I will drop back. So I've got to kick the bishop really here, don't I? I think I've got to kick the bishop there. It goes back. Tempted to castle. I don't see any reason not to. Okay. So I've got knight forward, I can drop knight back, I've got rook across. I think I'm just going to play rook across. Okay, so we'll just drop back. So he pushes up. Like knight forward. Got to be a little careful because my bishop, of course, is not protected here. He pushes up. Yeah, I'm going to play it up here so I can potentially drop a knight back or a knight forward. So knight back. So take with a knight and take back. Castles. Okay, I've got to do something about this, but what do we do? What do we do? I'm going to go forward first of all. I'm going to have to push up here and try and disturb this structure. He just pushes. Oh, I've just blundered a piece. Wow. Yeah, I'm just not on form today, am I? Again, it still hasn't got me in the list of streamers again. I did this earlier on as well, I don't know why. But if you're not concentrating properly, then chess gets very hard, of course. Right, 1859, good luck. Okay, 3c4. Now normally in the Razerrty you would fianchetto both your bishops when black goes like this, but I've already moved this other pawn. I think I'll just play a bishop up. Right, I'll take one of them. Now let's go d4. I'm going to play queen up and rook across and rook across. Okay, so rook over. Maybe I should have moved the other rook there to guard this pawn. Might have been a little bit cleaner. So he lets me take, and then he's looking for knight down. So take, 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 knight down, rook back. Let's hit the bishop. He drops back. So if I take knight down straight away, I just take the queen, but then he takes the bishop with check. I'm going to take a bit of a risk and push forward here. And I'm going to go up and maybe hit the rook, I think. So let's hit the rook, and then we're starting to get to a position where we're threatening to take. Or maybe we can just go up and hit the bishop, but I've left my king a little bit wide open here, so simplification could be called for. So take, 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 knight down. My bishop is still in a bit of bother. Let's just drop across. Okay. Actually, I could threaten to take there, but I think I'll drop right back. So if rook across, I'm going to play a knight up and get rid of his bishop. That's what he does, so I'll go across. Maybe get rid of the bishop. If rook up takes, he plays queen over. So he's just given me a free rook. Have I missed something? Queen takes is covered. I think I can just take. Oh, I've just missed checkmate, haven't I? I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it. Well done. Nope. I'm just not with it today, am I? Losing like that? That is shocking. I just simply didn't see it. Well done to him, but I should never ever lose a game like that, but well done. Not sure what a star means like that. Maybe it hasn't processed. 1763, good luck. Okay, I think e5 is okay here. I've played this before and got my queen trapped somehow, so I've got to be a bit careful, but I'm going for it though. So queen blocks, takes, and he's got a few moves. So he plays king over, so I can take, but if bishop up I can just take and escape. But there might be a way to trap my queen here, I can't remember exactly. Bishop up, and he's got pawn up, but I think I can take. Or can I? How does this line go? How does it go? I think I have to push. I can't remember the theory. I don't remember it precise enough, but I'm threatening to take now. Knight takes, I just take. Because he needs a few more moves to get all his pieces out. Now my queen is released, so I might as well just grab the pawn and maybe another one. Okay, so now I've got a check, and if he pushes I can now take. He does, so I can take either way there. Let's go with a bishop. Okay, I can obviously grab the pawn here and hit the rook. I don't see why I wouldn't, so that's what I'll do. It can be a really tricky line to play, this really tricky line to play. Now, I think I'm going to drop right back, grab the rook. Right, so take, and of course now I can, well, I can take with anything there, I guess. Let's go with a bishop and push. Of course, if the queens come off, then it's a one game, but I can't remember the actual theory of exactly how you combat that. So he might have just played it imprecisely there. Yeah, he resigns that one, but it can be very, very tricky opening. A lot of these offbeat openings are very tricky. Again, it still hasn't got me down as streaming. I don't know why. Must be something I'm doing with the settings. So that's the early leaders. Well done to them. Wow, all unbeaten, them at the top, and another one. 2017, good luck. Right, going berserk, okay. Let's just go solid. Okay, I think he should have probably pushed there. I suspect he might be going queen side here, so I'm going to play d5. So knight up, simply threatening to win a pawn, or to go here, get rid of his bishop, so I think that's what I'll do, get rid of the bishop. So now I think e6 is playable, but then he can push. Bishop in isn't really a move. I've got knight takes, of course, with a discovery on the rook. Knight over hits the bishop, he can block. So I think knight takes looks okay. Actually, I can drop back there. Now I'm threatening to take. Yeah, he just pushes. So I think taking is correct. It means it's harder to trade the queen, of course, but maybe bishop up at some point, maybe just grab the knight. It's a very nice bishop though, isn't it? Maybe now I can play a bishop up. Clearly he won't take it, or he shouldn't take it. He'll probably play bishop down. He does. So I'll take the opportunity to develop. Queen up is a... Oh, I missed queen up there, didn't I? I had queen up that move, winning the game on the spot. I still don't have it now, do I? No. It's a well-known trick, that, as well, isn't it? Well-known trick. Won this game on the spot there, and I just missed it. We are hitting the knight, though, so there's a threat. He offers to trade it. So I can take multiple ways. I'm going to push and threaten another diagonal there. So he goes back. Okay, let's just drop back. This is the threat. It's a bit ugly if he has to block with his knight, and he's nearly out of time. Okay, he breaks that. So again, I could take, I can take. I think I'm just going to kick the bishop. Okay, let's trade one of the rooks maybe. I think I'm just going to drop back there. Maybe bishop up. Okay, so I can go back and pin the knight, but oh, it's a free knight, isn't it? Yeah, it's a free knight. Okay, he's got knight in, but I can pin the queen. So that's a good win. Okay, 1895, good luck. Now, I'll just play knight f6 against bird's opening. I used to go for the really, really attacking line, but in blitz, I've kind of switched now. Okay, let's just trade there. Now, I've got choices here, which pawn I push. Oh, I didn't expect him to take. Again, I've still got a choice, actually, which one to go with. I'll just go conservatively, play it nice and steady. I'm not going to trade the bishop for the knight though, or at least not yet. Okay, let's drop back. He pushes up, so I'm going to castle. Actually, should I? Let's push first. Try and push again, he blocks that. So pushing, takes, maybe he takes. Ooh, I've nearly blundered that, haven't I? I've got to go up first and hit the pawn. I have blundered a clean pawn there. Not good, terrible lapse in concentration. So I should have castled after all. Right, I've given him a chance now, a serious chance. So what do we do? What do we do? I think we do castle now. Of course, if he takes, then I get check, and then I'll worry about what to do. I've got half a chance here, actually. There's potential tricks here with a discovery on the king. Potential, that's all it is, potential. So I'm going to try and line it up. Do I push first? Knight takes. No, I might as well just let him play a knight, and if that's what he plans. I'll just develop. Oh, he's given me a chance, so... If knight takes, I get queen, check and mate. If pawn takes, I'm just losing a pawn, but he has to take with his pawn though, so it's got to be worth a risk. He can't blunder that because it's mate in 2. Takes with a pawn, I can maybe throw the bishop up. He does take with a pawn, so I'll just hit the knight. Now we're just going to calmly develop the rooks. It comes forward, logical, so just calmly develop and pressure the pawn. Okay. Just going to develop the other rook. Now my bishop covers this square, so he can't just jump across. Maybe I've even got bishop up as a nice nuisance move here, and then try and get the queen forward. There's options, and I've given my bishop a square back now, but it's a struggle. So he's hit the bishop, so I will jump back. I could easily lose this game, of course. It's one of them strange positions it could easily be lost, especially if he gets motoring. Okay, so he's wanted to trade one. So I'm going to push the pawn here now and try and give the bishop a path out. I've probably taken too many chances here. I don't want to go here because of this. So let's go here. Once he gets this, he closes the door. I might as well think about taking. Ooh, that's a mistake. Okay, well now I can just grab the bishop. Do I want to trade queens? No, I'll threaten checkmate. If I take, he just takes the bishop. I've got check, he comes up. Let's go this way. I could actually still lose this game. This is far from won. Far from won, even though I've got a piece up now. Right, get rid of one. But look at all these pawns storming down the board. This is far from won. Okay, let's go back, hit the rook, and try and go forward. But how do I stop these pawns? I just do not have a clue how I'm going to do it. So let's hit the rook. Take for take, at least I get rid of one of them, but I'm still in principle lost here. I'm going to charge up the board as fast as I can. Oh, he's let me go. He can't stop my queen. He's definitely blundered there now, so I've definitely should win it now. He's just gone a little bit too quick at the wrong moment there. I could drop right back. Yeah, I think I will actually. Right, pin one of the pawns. Now go after the king. Excellent. It was a bit close, wasn't it? But I managed to get that. But could very, very, very easily have lost that. So they're the early leaders. Very, very well done to them. Right, 1838, good luck. Okay, I'll take that. Now let's fianchetto. Again, it's one of these funny gambit lines. It can easily go wrong. But at least I'm prepared to castle, but I've got to go ultra cautious here, because obviously he's going to push up, which he does. So let's hit the bishop. He goes back. I don't think I want to play h4, but I don't see anything better, so I will. Okay, not bishop up, of course, that's a blunder, so maybe queen up. He goes queenside, and that's what I think I'm going to do, so I think bishop up. Actually, maybe I can go after his bishop here. I can still castle queenside potentially. I can push there. Now, can he just take here? That's a question. I think he can actually. I think he can take there. And he's just blown me wide open. That's what he does. So he's threatening knight check, take, and he takes, I take the rook. Or knight check. So if I take, I'm going to have to take. He goes with the bishop. Yeah, so it's one of these really, really tricky openings. I'm going to take, I think. Well, clearly I'm just completely lost. Nothing I can do. I've just misplayed it very poorly. Forgotten the theory. I've looked at this a long time ago, but I've forgotten the theory, so not much you can do when you do that. If he takes after takes, it's check, otherwise I was hitting the queen, of course. Yeah, that's just lost. Well done. That's one of them games you should never ever lose, though. I should never ever lose that. I should just take my time a bit more and try and remember the moves instead of just playing a bit quick. Right, 2175, good luck. Okay, I'll take that. Let's just push up there. Okay, we'll take that and castle. Rook across just feels wrong. But I think I need to play it though, so I can maybe push. Let's play over and hit the bishop. Now bishop up again, it just feels wrong. Let's just play a holding move and see what he does. I know what he wants to do, I can see it coming. Okay, I'm just going to drop the knight back. Okay, he comes forward, so I'll push up then and maybe trade the knight if he comes in, which he does. Now he plants a pawn there, so very attacking. Guess I've got to go forward. It just feels negative dropping back. Not sure I'm necessarily gaining anything playing it here though. If he pushes, maybe I can counter push and try and form a blockade. He just plays up. Okay, I'm going to push then. Probably take with a queen if he takes. Yeah, he does push. So I'm going to go for the early push. Just hope I'm not missing some tactic, of course. Right, he drops back, so I'll take. So I guess queen up just to threaten both pawns. He plays rook up. Now I've actually got a fork there and his queen can't block it, but his bishop can. But the rook's with a check. So I think I'm okay to take with a knight, because if he goes back I take with a check, so my queen's not pinned. So he just resigned, so he just missed it. So that's a better win. So they're the early leaders, well done to those. Yeah, I must have done something wrong when I started my streams today, because I should be listed here and in the actual game as streaming. Not sure why it isn't. Right, 1533, good luck. Okay, let's go c4. c6. Now this is a typical Reti opening. You normally meet it with b3, bishop b2, and if he plays e6 you normally play this way. Let's kick the bishop, see if he wants to take. He goes back. So I've got the option to take and double his pawns, but I'm not going to do that, at least not yet. I'm just going to play a nice calm d3, release the space for the knight. Now I am actually going to fianchetto the bishop this way. Okay, let's trade the bishop off. Gotta be awkward, gotta be careful because he can obviously potentially pin the knight. It's easy to defend, but it's potentially a bit of a nuisance, so just gotta be aware of it. That's what he does. So safety first, block with a queen, so I can just shift the knight straight back. If he takes, I'll take with the outside pawn. He plays a holding move, so I'm just going to castle and then maybe just break the pin. Actually, I don't see what's wrong with pushing potentially a tempo on the queen to push up here, so he goes back. So I'm just going to play rook across and look for maybe e4. I think I need to play e4. Actually, maybe I can take there now. So rook across, he can still push his pawn. So I'm still going to play e4. Okay, he takes. He does take. Okay, let's go with the knight. I probably should take with a pawn if he takes here. I think I will. Just keep it a nice central structure. Just drop the bishop back at some point. If he plays f4, he gets a nice isolated pawn. Okay, so I'll just jump across and hit his queen. Okay. I think I'll go behind my pawn and pressure his, should his knight wander off. Obviously my own pawn is loose, so I could do with pushing forward. Right, so push forward. Yeah, keep pressure on the pawn. It's going to be very tricky to win this though. Not easy to win this. Now that's tempting to push. Tempting to push, but I think I'm going to play across and hit his knight. Now he does move the knight, so now I can grab a pawn, lose a pawn, gain a pawn, lose a pawn. And can I get to this? Not sure I can. So I'm going to push my pawn forward and hope I can support it and get it planted further up the board than his. So he's still got this to deal with. He does that, so I'll go forward and plant that pawn. Now I want to connect my pieces up and try and get forward in somewhere. Not sure how. Actually, let's just go here and keep an eye on both pawns at the same time. So he's played his king back. It's hard to find an actual good move here. I'm going to play rook across and maybe go up and offer a queen trade. See if I can get the queens off and pressure his backward pawn. Oh, now I can grab this pawn. I think that's a mistake. It might not be a mistake. He can go back and he can pressure my pawn, I guess. But maybe I can go forward now. So he's going after the checkmate threat, so I'll offer to trade queens. Oh, we're both getting low on time, so I've got to start quickening up. So he plays across. So king up, maybe he can take, but then I've got check and I can get the queen off. So let's Get the queens off. Okay, he's got the pawn at the end of it, but it's not clean, and I'm causing him to waste some time here. Oh, he's blundered. He's just blundered. Actually take. Let's just support that. Should be cleanly winning now. I just push up. Push then. Okay, let's go around the back. I could have taken his pawn there. I should have done, really, shouldn't I? What a good game he's played, though. He's done very well for his level there. Well played. Bit too close for comfort, that one. Well done. Right, 1952, good luck. Okay, let's just push. Right, trades. Okay, I didn't think he would. Yeah, let's go forward. Not that one, this one. Guess I better drop back there. He's obviously got a sacrifice on his mind, though. Not actually sure I can do too much about it. Let's step across. Okay, get rid of one of them. Ah, I can pin it there. Knight takes, the bishop is covered, so I can pin his knight and get rid of his final nuisance piece. Checks are both covered. So he takes. Choices, choices, choices. I'm going to take because I get a tempo on the rook and then try and drop back. Again, check is covered. So I'll go back and pin that knight and try and get rid of it. I'm threatening to potentially push, but he has got a check. Breaks it, so I'll take. He goes with the queen. Let's play rook across then and hit the pawn. Okay, rook up is probably not good. Let's play rook up. So I'm offering to trade queens there, but I'm also pressuring the pawn. Now I'll plant the rook. Maybe queen up here looks actually okay. Again, we just pressure the pawn and we still have the potential to double up. Queen over. Hit the pawn, hit the rook. So take. So take, 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 he can block. That's not winning. So obviously he's going to get my outside pawn, so I'll try and go for this one. I hope there isn't any back rank mate threat there. Check. I go up, he can take a pawn. Ooh. He should have checked here then and just grabbed, I think. Now I get a chance to get the queen back and support, so he might be looking to actually just really go for the jugular and really push here. That's what he's doing. Queen down, rook across. Let's start with queen down, threaten checkmate, so he'll have to go back. So now rook across, if he pushes I take, he pushes, I go back and he pushes to struggle to get behind. So let's put the queen here, maybe king here. Now rook across, so he can't just push now. King up supports the pawn. King up. Okay, let's hit this pawn. I'm not sure I can actually get away with taking here though. Queen takes, 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 rook behind, rook down. I think I can. I think I can play it. Right, I think I'm just in time by one. Still got to be a little bit careful here. Yeah, this might not actually be winning. Oh, look at the clock. What's happened there? How does this happened on time? I've blundered there, just giving him the free pawn. He should have just took the free pawn. Oh, he's blundered. Wow. Wow, he just blundered it away. He blundered it away. He was very unlucky, wasn't he? Very unlucky. 18-16, good luck. Okay, let's go e3 this time, then c4. He pushes, so b4 puts us back into a standard ready position. Okay, so it's a deliberate pawn gambit to try and get some center ground. I think a3 is correct if I remember. And if he pushes the e-pawn, I take the bishop. Otherwise I just prepared a castle. Now which one do I go on? Yeah, I think d3. So I support the knight. Now at the right moment I can push forward, but not yet. Knight over is a move. Oh, he takes. Okay, well that creates an immediate mate threat. What? Does he get away with this? I don't see the immediate win, so I'm going to take the knight back, but he just played too quickly there. It's a blitz game, not a bullet game, but he might get away with this. Hopefully he won't, he shouldn't. So I can play bishop up here and just plant it. I've got bishop check. His king wanders off. Maybe I should develop the knight, but he's hitting the pawn, so I'm going to hit the queen and keep it really close to his king, and then try and get developed. Connect my two rooks, so he just resigns. Yeah, he just went a bit too quick there. No need to really do that in an opening. Not in blitz. I can understand it in bullet, but not in blitz. So I'm up to 42nd. I missed the first 6 or 7 minutes as well, not bad. My 2-3-6-4, good luck. Now this is obviously a bit of a step up in class to what I normally play. Let's try Razerrty this game. Okay. Let me just take... Actually no, I think I'll go cautiously again, just play up. Yeah, knight up. Oh, that felt like a slight bit of lag there. I don't think it was, I just felt it. He pushes, so I think pushing is correct. I might be wrong. So takes, takes, knight back, he pushes again. Takes, takes, so that's not right. So I think take. So takes with check, blocks. It's not right if I remember. So let's just take the knight. So he's got a pawn and I play bishop up. Very, very sharp it's getting here. So he does, so I have to play up. Okay, let's just calmly push. I've not actually got that much else I can play here though, have I? Have definitely not played this correctly. This is a... Oh, I just forgot about that. Yeah, this is just a lost game now. It's not a difficult game, it's a lost game now. If you forget your theory and you mix your moves up, it gets very, very difficult, of course. So he's begging me to castle, I guess, but have I got any alternative? He just plays bishop down. I think I have to. But my bishop is little more than a pawn now. Okay, let's move the rook. But I'm going to have to drop back and trade, aren't I? Okay, grab a pawn. But is there any point? If I can grab another pawn and then drop back and trade. Ooh. Ooh. What have I missed? Gain a rook, he checks. I go across, it's just mate. I can't go that way, so it's a very good move. So we do not take there, we drop back. Yeah, it's just clearly a lost game. This in principle I should just resign it really, shouldn't I, with it being an arena and get on with the next one, but I'll play a handful more moves. Yeah, he just shuffles across. So I guess I've got to drop the rook back. Oh, I can just take it. That's queen takes rook, just wins on the spot. Yeah, just give him that. Well done. Easy way to play, just to simplify. Well played. Right, 2047, good luck. I think it's time to push now. Whether it turns out to be a bad move, I don't know, but let's aim to get in and get rid of one of these. Okay, we'll go in anyway and try and get rid of that bishop. So take. So I wanted queen up, but he can simply push. So that's obviously no good. So where's a good square for the queen? Let's just go up one. Always got to be aware of this, of course, so maybe it's wise to put the rook back. But I've got options to go there. The a-pawn is not really a target. So he's threatening to take the knight now. That is a threat. So queen up. I think I need to play this. Am I blundering a tactic? Possibly. But if rook takes, I take the queen. If queen takes, I take the queen. Pawn pushes, I take the queen. So we do trade. Now my knight's got a square to come back to, but only one. So I guess I've got to play a rook across here. Okay. I don't think it's a drastic big deal if I trade here. He might want to jump in. I can maybe just put the rook back, or I can go up. Actually, I'm going to go forward there. Okay, takes. Can I play this? I've no idea if this is playable or not, but I'm playing it. But again, I'm just not sharp, am I? My sharpness is just kind of not quite there today. Okay, I might as well take, just purely because I don't see another move. Now I'll go behind. If I get my knight active, you never know. Knight up, pushes, then I have to trade. I don't want to trade, but I don't see anything much better. So give the knight a square here. Oh, I can go forward now and hit the pawn. Okay, hit the knight. If rook across, I think I can just drop the knight down. Just make absolutely certain there's no back rank issue. Why am I going so slow though? I have no idea. Hit the rook. Hit the pawn, cover the pawn. Yeah, I've just gone too slow, haven't I? Bit too slow. Bit too sluggish. Oof, did he just have a check there? Yeah, that'll do. A draw's not a bad result from that game. So 56, 57 out of 1400 players, actually not bad going. That's not bad going. Right, 2071, good luck. Okay, let's switch to a Sicilian. An unusual variation, okay. Nothing wrong with that. Let's just castle. Now tempo on the queen. I'm going to swing across and drop the knight over. Just go a bit more cautiously again. Just hit the queen. I want to get my bishop out, but where? Let's go this way. Okay, just pawn up. Yeah, not queen up, let's push the pawn. Okay, push again. So I'll take that. Knight over he can take. I'm just going to play the queen up. Oh, I've given him knight down, haven't I? I can take piece for piece, as long as I'm not blundering an actual clean piece. That's what matters. The knight down I could actually take back. So he shuffled over, so that's a pawn, so I'll take it. We get a tempo hitting the knight. Maybe we can double up. If he just goes back. Maybe that was a gambit then. Okay, I'll double the rooks up. Then maybe I can push. So hit the queen. so he offers a queen trade, so bishop up. Queen's definitely not trapped. Can't play up. Takes, he hits the pawn. It's actually a good move, that. Let's just play a holding move. I'm getting to a point close to where I'm going to trade the bishop off here, I think. Yeah, I didn't want to be in this position, which is why I let him trade, but I've ended up here anyway. But I'm getting to a point where I'm going to take now if I get a chance to. Just try and get my knights active, even though it'll give him the bishop advantage. So take and take. Get the knight in over. So hit the bishop, hit the pawn. Oh, he hits my rook though. So I guess I have to hit the bishop, right? He might be looking to pin there. Oh, he doesn't. So if I take, he takes me. Okay, I'll have to play it. And maybe knight across to hit the bishop. So hit the bishop and look to push. Oh, he can just take it. He could just take it. Wow, that's a terrible blunder. In fact, it's a back rank mate if I take. I can't even take back. It was a back rank mate there. Wow. Okay, so I'm just looking at going forward to hit his pawns. So we hit both of them. Well, he's got no knight check. I'm actually hitting the knight. So that's a blunder, that's game over. Or is it? He doesn't have to resign, of course. He doesn't. I've got rook forward, check, back. Okay, let's make sure I don't plunder the piece. I want to get the rook across to try and go after his pawn, but I don't want to let his king out. Right, now I'm getting more centralised with a check threat. Or maybe this way. Yeah, he might flag me here, mightn't he? It looks like he's going to be able to flag me, but well done. Well done. Well, at least I didn't lose it. At least I didn't lose. Never easy to convert in time trouble, so decent result. Well done. 2011, good luck. Okay, going berserk. Now, somebody played this earlier, didn't they? But it's not this opponent, because I've not played him before, but somebody played the exact same opening. So I'll just take. Now I don't really want to open the F file up, but it gives me a check, so I will. So I get the check. if he takes. That's what happened earlier, wasn't it? Okay. Might as well grab the pawn. Yeah, you can't play up there because you allow this. So let's play c5. He goes with the queen, so I think I've got time to take. Now, how do I stop this idea? Maybe I can just play this actually. But up, queen up, if I play up, he can grab a pawn. So it's not ideal. Not ideal. Let's play pawn up. I'm just trying to play a few holding moves here. And maybe at some point get the rook up. Oh, he just pushes. Now I think I can play up and offer a queen trade. So now I'll play f5. I think I can push here now. He pushes as well now. Do I want to go this way or both? I think I hit the bishop. Okay, so make sure there's no silly discovered check. Now can I get away with this? Bishop takes, I pin it and I get rid of the bishop. So I'm going to offer a pawn. If he takes, I play this. Now, do I take there? Rook takes, gain a rook, lose a queen. It should be normally right in principle, so I will. Don't see how I get rid of his queen though. So let's just calmly play up and hit the pawns. And then he's got my pawn to worry about if he wanders too far forward. My king's safe as long as he doesn't get these moves in. So he does go forward, so I'll just push. Okay. So if I offer a pawn for a pawn, let's throw in a check. He's done incredibly well, hasn't he? I should have been able to stop that and I couldn't. Let's go there. Yeah, he did very well there, didn't he? Very well. Again, someone else is showing us streaming now and I'm still not in the list. Don't know why. Not sure what I've got set wrong there. There's a setting wrong somewhere. 2006, good luck. Another one going berserk, okay. Okay, comes in, so knight up. I think knight back. I think I can castle there. So pawn up, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Yes, so I think it's right. Oh, it's checkmate. What am I doing? It's just checkmate. Wow. I just mixed my moves up there. That is unforgivable. That's unforgivable. Lots of time there. That is unforgivable to lose a game like that. Right, 2130, good luck. Let's just play a queen up. I'll just take if he plays up. Okay, so now I drop back. So I guess I'll just develop and look to castle. I think I can push here because he's got a loose pawn at the end of the chain. I'm not actually winning anything, I'm just offering to trade. So he pushes up, hits the bishop. So up, takes, okay. I'll play that. Oh, he just pushes it, ignores it. Okay. I've got to get the bishop developed then. Right, let's push. Okay, let's push again. I'm certainly not playing this very well either. Not a good position to be in this. Oh, he's given me... I thought he'd give me knight forward. There's knight covers it. So let's just challenge the knight. He goes back. And now at least I maybe get f3 ideas, or even f4. Maybe bishop up to hit the knight again. And his bishop is kind of boxed, isn't it now? So try and eliminate this knight. Or force him right back. Now f4 has got to be a consideration. Takes looks fine, so I'm going to play that. If he closes it, I've got the bishop for the diagonal. And maybe I can route the knight in. So just ignores it. If I take... Okay, let's drop the bishop back. Okay, so he's looking to get down, I guess, so... Knight across, then he pushes. Knight up looks playable. But it's kind of getting trapped. I'm just trying to guard this threat. So he does take. So I'll take back, but I've still got the potential to go forward. Oh, he's going to win a pawn. That's annoying. He's going to win my pawn. That's irritating, so I'll have to let him take and push. I've still got pressure against his pawn as well. Okay, so let's play up. Offer the queen trade with the mate threat potentially. Okay, let's just take. The pawn up isn't any good. Oh, king up's no good because of this, so let's step across. Maybe go forward. Okay. Got knight check. Gotta be careful. I'm gonna push the pawn first. I had knight check, but then I was leaving this pawn unguarded. So now we play it. Goes back, so I've got check and take, or I can take. Yeah, that threatens check. Okay. So I've obviously got check, he comes forward, check, he takes, I take. Looks clean enough. So check, he takes, I take his rook. If I take, he takes, a check. Just a trade. Actually, I can pre-move that next move, I think. Ooh, what am I doing? I can't do that. It's actually not trivial, this. Not easy to play. If his king gets in, there's checkmate threats. Alright, now that's gone, it's an easy win. I just have to not blunder it. Excellent. That was very good. Very good. Held on well. Oh, it's got me there in the list now, streaming. So it has picked me up correctly. It's just taken an hour to put me in the list. So maybe I did set it up correctly when I started. Why it wasn't showing, I don't know. Just one of them things, I guess. But 68th place out of 1600. Not bad. So what have I done? Half of my 16 games. Yeah, it's finally got me in the list after an hour. Okay, sharp line. Oh, 1988. Good luck, by the way. Let's just play e3 and grab the pawn if he offers it. Okay, push. Could get very sharp as well, this. Okay, so castle. So a4. Very, very, very easy to blunder these positions. Incredibly easy. Now in some lines I can try and aim to pressure the pawn, but okay, you might want to simplify. I've got to obviously hit that immediately due to the pin. Knight in is an annoyance. Can I push immediately? I don't think I can. Don't think I can. Let's just drop back. So he's got knight in. I'm going to drop right back. So this pawn is under serious pressure. I might not be able to keep it. Obviously I can try e4, but it's risky. I'll take that. Am I blundering something? Can he now take? Obviously my rook is unguarded if the bishop moves. So gain a knight, lose a queen, gain a queen, lose a rook. Gain a knight, lose a rook. Just simply doesn't work. It's just not playable, so I don't think I'll go for that. Knight back is playable, bishop up's playable. I think this is playable, but I don't know for certain. But I'm going to try and just drop back. Try and keep the rook protected. Knight back and look to trade. Yeah, so he offers the trade now. I think I'll do that. Yeah, there isn't a tactic there, is there? Okay, it just feels right to trade again. Whether it is or whether it isn't, I don't know, but it just feels like it's right to trade. This pawn, of course, is going to be doomed. I don't think I can save that. Pretty much whatever happens. Knight down, he can still take. Okay, let's just trade one then. Rook across. He can obviously still take. I'm not actually saving the pawn there. He's got two pieces attack it, only one defends. It's really just trying to pressure his pawn that I'm looking at. So let's go forward and reroute. Oh man, when his knight moves he can maybe pin my rook. That's annoying. That's a bit irritating. Okay, hit the pawn, hit the pawn. Oh, he's missed it. He's just blundered the check. He just blundered the check. He just missed it. So easily done. So 57th, 27 points. Barely half of what the leaders have got. That's very well done by them. 1992, good luck. Okay, let's go back to the Caracan. Okay. Let's run the risk of bringing the bishop out. It's a bit risky in these lines. Again, check's not really playable. Yeah, he goes for it, so I think I'll just castle there. Get rid of the bishop. Now I've got knight up, hit the rook and bishop. Maybe I've got a discovery coming, potentially. So I can take, which looks very tempting, and we both get isolated pawn. Bishop up. He can block, but then I take, so bishop up could be a threat, queen up could be a threat. No, it's got to be right just to take, because I can check. Do I want to check? Do I want to? I just, it feels right to push. Again, I'm not sure why, it just feels right to push. Let's play a knight over, maybe in, so he's going to have to move his knight. He does. I think I'll just play rook across. It's maybe even tempting to actually go forward here, let him take. So up takes, and the pawn's isolated. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I might lose a pawn, but it's something different, isn't it? We might lose a pawn, but we're just having fun taking part in the tournament, so what does it matter? Now he's potentially allowed this, he's allowed this. Knight check, I just take. Knight across I just take, so I don't see why I can't grab the pawn. Okay, plays across. Now have I got the cheek to actually push forward there? Lose a queen, gain a rook. Doesn't work, I don't see any other tactic. So queen across, a queen down. If I go here, he might offer two rooks for a queen, I doubt it. But knight either way is obviously covered, I can take. Rook takes, I can take with a king, although, and my queen covers the other rook. So I could actually take with a rook. So let's just see what he comes up with. Obviously I'm threatening to actually push the pawn, so there is a threat there. He's played rook right down. So there is still a threat to push the pawn. If rook up, now rook would have to go across surely. Bishop check doesn't quite work. I'm going to push the pawn there. I think he has to play across. Now have I got any other tactic? Maybe I can go up and hit the queen now, but then the king's getting opened up. But if I go up and hit the queen, knight check, I just take. Let's risk it. If it loses, who cares? But I think if he does this, I take and I'm covering the mate threat. If his queen moves, I think I can take the knight and cover the bishop. If he takes a pawn, I can still take the knight. If he takes, I take. He then takes the bishop, but I don't think I'm any worse off. So maybe taking the pawn is his best bet here. That's what he does. Then he'll grab the bishop. Or he should do. So he grabs the bishop. So let's go forward. Try and get that 7th rank. Probably going to be a draw. This probably a draw. Ooh, he goes pawn hunting. Okay. So he's given me a chance to get behind my pawn and push it. So we could reverse over here. He's got 1, 2... Yeah, I can't resist the temptation to go for this. He pushes, so I'll grab a pawn. So I'll push. Oh, that's a mistake. It gives me a free pawn. Okay, so it's not necessarily a draw now. It might still be, but I can go up and support my pawn here. And I can throw a check into kick his king. I'll give myself a space. I go after his pawn. I'm well up on the clock now, so I can afford to do this. Excellent, very good win, very good. So there's 5 minutes of the event left, well nearly 6, so there's time for one final game. I think I've won 10 games there, quickly counting. Couldn't quite count them in time. So 2043, good luck. Okay, we have the advanced Caro-Kann. You try and play e6 as early as you possibly can. Okay, let's push. I'm just simply castling here. Wow, he's really going all in as well. Another one. Okay, so I'm going to challenge his pawn structure then. So this could all explode into absolute chaos. Let's push and push. If he plays pawn forward, I'll develop the rook, I think. Comes forward. Okay, let's just push then. Obviously I've got a loose pawn, so I might be just in a completely hopeless position, but who knows, who knows. Queen across, he's got knight down, that's unpleasant. So I think rook across is kind of forced. Yeah, I think rook across kind of looks forced there. It's a very unpleasant move, but my knight is loose here. Oh, he's trading it. Okay. If I take, he takes with a rook, I guess. But I think it's worth doing and dropping back and hit the pawn. And maybe queen up. Oh, he goes for a gambit. Wow. He's gone for the gambit. So how do I get rid of this checkmate problem? I think rook up first to cover this. Now if rook goes up there, he's got knight takes, so we don't want that. So I guess... Hold on, can I go here? If I go there, he's still got knight takes, which is a problem. So we go there first. Oh, he's still got knight takes. He can just play knight takes there. He had knight takes there. Yeah, I've gone way too slow, haven't I? But this rook can't leave the rank because of the mate threat. But if I get the pawn, it releases the position a little bit. And of course I'm threatening him as well. Knight takes is a big committal risk because he's going to get his knight pinned, which is what he's gone for. So it's grab the pawn. So now the knight's pinned. The queen across or rook across are big threats here now. He's got no knight check. Oh, he can grab the queen. He can take with a check. Takes, but knight takes is pinned to the rook. Otherwise rook across is a very big threat. Queen across is a big threat. So he's played king across, so he's given me check, king up. Ooh, check, king up. Takes, takes. It doesn't quite work. But surely rook across is cleanly winning. If he takes, I take, knight takes, I just take the rook. It looks cleanly winning. He's certainly going to lose a piece, but he could flag me, of course. I mustn't pre-move anything here because any move could be played. But the key is I've got a potential check here. Check across. Surely I just take that. That's checkmate. He just missed the threat. Excellent. Very good. So I've had a very good tournament there. So this is now the final minute, so this is the end of my stream with this game. I'm pretty sure if I go back to the event it won't do another pairing now, but it's in last minute, but I'll just wait and let the clock run down. In fact, I can just click pause there and go back to see where I am. So I'm in 30th position. 35 points, that's very good. So I've had a 21.46 performance, average opponent 1993, 19 games. 11 wins, 3 draws is 14 and just 5 losses. So that's very good, very good. So let's just see the final standings. Does it show me the final standings? It does. So I did finish 30th position. That's one of my best ever finishes in one of these events. So a very good performance there. Well done to the players. You can see the players generally at the top, they're all going berserk mode, which I don't do. So well done to those players, and thank you to anybody who's seen this stream, and hopefully I'll be back in one of these